โอเคกลับมาแล้ว พร้อมจะดำเนินเนื้อเรื่องต่อโดยที่กูก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกันว่าเนื้อเรื่องของกูไปถึงไหนแล้วดูไม่ออกอะว่าไหนมันเควสหลักเควสเสริมleader of brickmaker told me time rim around clay pit นะพากูไปหน่อยแล้วกัน
Transport service
Take me to the...
times are
How many times are you going to ask me that? To the swamp.
ทำไมมึงถามทุกรอบเลยวะเอาหมดไหม
a new customer. Come aboard.
โอ้เยอะจังวะ
Who wishes to cross?
I'm hungry again.
กูไปทางนี้เลย
What do you
เดี๋ยวไปเดี๋ยวมา
time is
เดี๋ยวเวลากูไหมเนี่ย
ready to go?
I wouldn't have paid you otherwise. Take me to town.
มันก็อย่างนี้แหละ ถ้าหากว่าเราไม่รู้วิธีเล่นเกม ก็คือเล่นไปจนกว่ามันจะจบอะกูสนใจแค่นั้น แต่ก็ไม่ได้เบื่อนะเกมอย่างเงี้ยชอบดีสนุกสนุกใช้ได้ไม่ได้ถึงขั้นที่ว่ามันจะต้องไปเกมแห่งปีอะไรก็ได้ ขอให้มันสนุกอะคือจบยังดีนะที่เกมเนี้ยสเกลมันไม่ได้ใหญ่มากไม่ได้ใหญ่เท่าแบบอะไรอะสกายริมหรือฟอร์เอาอะไรพวกนั้นอะมันเดินแป๊บเดียวก็ถึงไงอันนั้นคือกว้างใหญ่แต่นั้นกว้างใหญ่แต่มันมีฟาสต์ทราเวลนะอันนี้ไม่มีโอเคคุณต้องคุยกับใครเนี่ย and expect merchant to have a job for me อ่าอาจจะมีงานให้กับ The Witcher อ๋อในช่วงกลางวันโอเคโชคดีหน่อยที่มันมีเนี่ยไฟล์เพลสอยู่ใกล้ๆเอาแล้วนี่ไปไหนเฟอร์รี่แมนกูหายไปไหนคนข้ามฟากกูไปซะแล้วอะไรอ่ะอ๋อแค่น้ำไม่ใช่ อือฮึ
Not for us monsters.
ออกน้อยคนนี้ป่ะ
Great idea.
Yes?
I heard creatures threaten the transport of goods.
Yes, I assume you're not asking for curiosity's sake.
I'm hoping someone will pay for their removal.
I may. The dog by the swamp is crucial to my business. The creatures have caused me losses.
What are the beasts like?
Drowners. They emerge at night, destroying goods and murdering carriers. I'll pay 400 orens to be rid of them.
A pleasure doing business.
Indeed.
Let's talk.
Yes?
The dock is safe now.
เอา
I knew you'd
กู
do
เผลอไป
it.
ทำมาแล้ว
Here's your payment.
Thanks.
Yes?
How's business?
You think me a seller of turnips? I run businesses you can't even fathom.
I see.
You're confusing reflected stars for the night sky. I'm waiting for important news.
Farewell.
อือฮึโอเคทำอะไรต่อไปดี ต้องอ่านและทำความเข้าใจภารกิจด้วยนะอือฮึมันไม่เหมือนกับเกมสมัยใหม่ไง กดปุ๊บเวพอยต์มาปั๊บ อันเนี้ยเหรอ ตื่นเถิดชาวไทย
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Explain to me why the guards tolerate you.
That's confidential. You need to know how to take care of yourself.
Take care.
Both the bastard guards and the arse-loving thieves need me. That's real art, Witcher. I have deals with everyone, and that makes me untouchable.
Right.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
อือฮึก็ได้แค่นี้ใช่ไหม
I'll find you later.
for information วินเซนต์อันนี้คุยมาแล้ว
Humans are strange.
What brings you here?
I've figured out Azar Javed's contacts.
Interesting.
Sorry I suspected you. I know you've lost control of your bank.
Kind to be so frank with a dwarf.
Any time.
I have information about Javed that might be useful.
Even the smallest details sometimes are.
I saw his name in old files. He paid tuition at the sorcerer school in Barnard. He was expelled after taking an interest in dark magic. He stopped paying tuition, and that was the last trace of him in our system. You're dealing with a renegade, and a dangerous one at that.
อือฮึเวส complete แล้ว in YouTube page I should search read on my own อือหือ ทำนี้ต่อไปดีกว่าอ๋อต้องเข้าไปในนั้นใช่ไหมเอาต้องคุยกับการ์ดก่อนแอบเข้าไปไม่ได้
No passage.
I'm going inside.
Disease patients inside. I'll not have you spreading the pestilence.
ติดสินบนกูจ่ายให้100เลยอะได้ไหมอะเนี่ยกูให้มึง100เลยอะ
Fine. Move on.
จบ เงินแก้ไขปัญหาทุกอย่างไหนว่าพิซซอนเนอร์เมื่อกี้นี่ไง
Stay away from the prisoner.
เอ้ยเมื่อกี้ไม่ใช่มึงอยู่ข้างนอกเหรอจ่าย10โอเคเอาไปเมื่อกี้กูจ่ายให้100เลยนะ
Stay away from the prisoner.
I want to ask some questions.
Not now. Come back at night.
Certainly.
โอเคมันลองคืนเนาะติดสินบนไปแล้วนะไม่ใช่มึงเอาอีกรอบนะโอเคกูมาแล้ว
Stay away from the prisoner.
But I paid you. Shh, he's talking.
Kalkstein. He's passed out. Shove off.
There's a commotion in the corridor.
Bloody thugs. Ram's meat sent them. Not enough pay for this.
เวทอัปเดตอ้าวชิบหาย
For the gold they pay you.
Should have run when you had the chance.
เฮ้ยยังไม่หมดน่าจะหมดแล้วแหละอันนี้เพิ่มเลือดอ่ะกินนี้ก่อนแล้วมันก็เป็นกระดูกไวเกิน
Not enough pay for this.
My lungs. Some kind of curse.
โอเคบางทีนั่งเล่นๆไปก็ไม่ได้รู้เลยนะว่าอันไหนเนื้อเรื่องหลักหรือว่าเควสเสริมหรืออะไรเนี่ยเล่นไปเรื่อยๆรู้ตัวอีกทีอาจจะจบเกมเลยก็ได้แล้วเราก็จะจบเกมแบบไม่รู้เรื่องเฮียอะไรเลย
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
So, I got to the prisoner.
He spill anything?
Didn't have time. Ramsmeet's men attacked.
You sure? Strange. Ramsmeet wants Salamandra gone, unless something I don't know about has occurred.
Javed might have scared him, or paid him off.
Something to check. Did you get anything out of the prisoner?
One word. Kalkstein.
Makes sense. Kalkstein's known to be a talented alchemist. He could be helping Javed with his experiments.
I've met Kalkstein. He didn't look the criminal.
That might be true, but we need to check all our leads. Let's get to work. I'll ask around town, talk to my contacts. You keep an eye on Kalkstein. Gain his trust. Get to know his plans and secrets.
How do you want to proceed?
Patience. This is just like fishing.
I prefer hunting.
Then gain Kalkstein's trust. Do him a favor. Learn something that interests him. You could get him to hire you. And talk to Ramsmeet, but don't overdo it. There's one with a short temper.
Create
Mere
update.
deduction.
Must go to gain trust.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
So, I questioned the captain of the city guard.
Any conclusions?
I don't have enough facts.
That, Witcher, is what investigations are about. Getting the facts. Ask around about Vincent and Salamandra. Talk to anyone you can link to our suspect. Find a promising lead. Ask the suspect about it. His reaction will speak volumes. Once you have a clear picture, confront him. In the meantime, follow through on all the other leads, no matter how insignificant they might seem.
How do you want to proceed?
Patience. This is just like fishing.
I prefer hunting.
Then gain Kalkstein's trust. Do him a favor. Learn something that interests him. You could get him to hire you. And talk to Ramsmeet, but don't overdo it. There's one with a short temper.
อย่าเพิ่งนั่งโอ้ยังคุยยังมีอีกหลายข้อให้เลือก
I'm all in.
โอเคนั่งพักก่อนแล้วกันเอาไม่ได้นั่งพักด้วยช่างมันไปไหนต่อเนี่ย
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
Let's talk about Salamandra. I think you're in league with them.
What, me? Why?
That's what I'd like to know.
What is it you're after?
Evidence indicates you're linked to the organization.
What evidence?
The wounded salamander mentioned you.
That's likely since I hired him.
What for?
To help with my experiments. I had no idea he belonged to a secret organization.
I suppose he distilled the fifth essence and dusted the philosopher's stone?
He protected me from Salamandra and did other tasks. He risked his life for me, and your sarcasm will not change that. Get out of my sight, mutant.
ก็ได้เชื่อก็ได้
I believe you. I don't know enough to decide. Let's drop the subject for now.
Right. We can't waste time. When you find that criminal, I'll gladly help. But now, back to work.
อย่าเพิ่งนอนเฮ้ย
You offended me, Witcher. You offended me, Witcher.
แหมงอนด้วยก็ยังตกเป็นผู้ต้องสงสัยอยู่เนี่ย ต้องคุยกับใครวะเรมสันคนนี้ใช่ไหม
What do you want, Wolf?
Ever seen the Salamandra sign?
I've seen a lot. Have a problem with that?
Best tell me all you know. The name Azar mean anything?
I have a rule. Before I slit someone's throat, I give them some advice. Never threaten me. Make sure you remember that. I mean, image is everything, right?
I need to talk to you about Salamandra.
Quickly.
When I ask about Salamandra, your henchmen get shifty.
They're like me. We don't like Salamandra.
I see. Settling scores in the underworld.
Anything else?
Why did you contact Witcher Berengar?
What's it to you?
He was my brother.
Take a good look. Do I seem like a whore to you?
No.
So why you trying to fuck me? Again, what's it to you?
He was a friend. I suspect Salamandra had something to do with his disappearance.
You choose your friends poorly. Berengar schemed with Salamandra, and that's why we had our eye on him. As they say, keep your friends close, and your enemies closer. He disappeared in the swamp. Kalstein hired one of my boys to find him. Then he disappeared. That's all. Now get lost.
Your people attacked me at the hospital.
You cracked? I sent them there to bring back one of ours.
Let's say I believe you. I think I have this figured out.
No challengers?
Tell them then you to file proof his innocent แม่งเดินไปแล้ว
Who wants to get slapped?
นี่ไงคนนี้ไง
I respect those who take risks.
Silver sword mean anything to you?
Why do you ask?
I don't have time for chit-chat.
Take no offense.
Where did you get the sword?
I won it from a gardener.
Where can I find him?
The garden at St. Lebioda's hospital.
โอเคทำเควสที่ทำได้ไปก่อนต่อให้เควสมันจะดูแบบผสมปนเปกันมั่วซั่วไปหมดก็ไม่เป็นไรหาคนสวนก่อนนี่ไงการ์เนอร์นี่ไง
This hospital garden demands a caring hand.
You seem to like what you do.
Like it? I love plants and know 'em well. I spent my life dealing in bloodshed. Now's my chance for peace and quiet.
Bloodshed?
It's no point of pride, but I long earned my living as a mercenary. Those times are behind me now, and here I am, content.
I'm more interested in silver swords.
I knew one of you would come by eventually.
You lost it playing dice?
I was sure I'd win. Beware the sharp one plays well.
Where did you get this sword?
5 years ago there was a battle near Brenner. When the dust had settled, our men had beaten the Nilfgaardians. We ceased to call ourselves an imperial province that day.
You captured the sword during the battle?
Yes, it was Witcher Cohen's. A strapping fellow and a rare breed. Not very talkative, mind you.
Like most of us.
I gave my word the sword would find another Witcher. As he lay dying, he mumbled about teeth and destiny. Then he laughed at his own death.
Yet you lost it gambling?
I kept it hidden for 5 years. I lost hope I'd ever run into another Witcher. Miss Shani knew Cohen. She works at the hospital.
Thanks.
Good luck on the path.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here about the notice.
You look like a warrior. Care to kill Echinops for me?
Certainly.
Bring their thorns as proof. Look how they grow.
โอเคคงไม่มีอะไรมั้ง Talk to Shani about the sword อยู่ไหนอะโอเคปึ๊บ
Old age is no joke.
ไหนเนี่ยเข้ามามีคัสซีนแสดงว่าสำคัญ
Old, grey, and still chasing skirts. You should be ashamed.
It's not like that, good woman.
No need for charm. The girl's busy.
Then could you please tell her?
Didn't your mother teach you better manners? She'd not forgive herself for raising such a monster.
But
เอา
Where are you going? No one teach you manners?
I'm here to see Shani.
Sits in her room entertaining guests and pays next to nothing in rent.
Uh-huh.
Poor kitten, her mother can't even afford food for her. I don't dare feed her the medic's food. She'll likely fall sick.
Uh-huh.
Will you take pity on the kitty?
กูให้20อ่ะ
Upstairs, my prince.
นี่ไง
How did you find me?
You said you'd
Oh,
stay in
Mung Ning.
Vizima.
Ah, right. I work in a hospital.
I didn't want to disturb you.
How'd you get past the old hag?
That nice lady downstairs?
She's made my life hell.
Girls your age should be married.
That's what she thinks.
Is your rent low at least?
At least my rent is low. Doctors earn little in Temeria. Many leave.
You stayed.
Someone had to.
Anyway.
Geralt, we need to talk.
What is it?
Some people died in a fight at the hospital. Were you involved? Explain yourself.
I wanted to question a prisoner, one of your patients, but thugs interrupted us. It was their bodies the guard discovered later.
Anyway, the prisoner is being transported to a safe location.
Thanks, Shani.
Just watching out for you.
Shani, I wanted to ask you something. I heard you saw Cohen shortly before he died.
That's right. How did you know?
I found his sword.
He died during the battle at Brenna, on my operating table.
You were a medic at Brenna?
I worked alongside a surgeon named Rusty, best doctor I ever knew.
Knew?
He died when the Catriona plague erupted, in Maribor. Though a halfling, he could operate like no one else. He made everything seem simple. Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and everything will be all right. You wouldn't understand.
Sorry, Shani, I didn't know him. Do you know anything about this sword?
No, but you should ask the dwarf, Sultan Chive. His knowledge of weapons is unmatched.
อย่าเพิ่งขอคุยด้วยอีกนิดนึง
Yes?
Shani.
I wanted to talk.
What is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of Brenna, the massacre.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. I'm not sorry. I wake up refreshed and it's like I'm used to suffering. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thanks. Sometimes it's good to share.
Don't mention it.
โอเคแค่นี้ใช่ไหมแล้วที่จะคุย
Yes.
โอเคหมดแล้ว
Bye.
ไปตรงไหนโอ้โหเดินไปเดินมาโอเควันนี้พอแล้วขี้เกียจแล้วเดินไปเดินมาไงก็ขี้เกียจได้นะถ้าเล่นมานานแบบ2 ชั่วโมงติดจริงๆไม่ถึง2 ชั่วโมงซ้ำนะแต่ก็ไม่เป็นไรถือว่าเล่นเยอะเหมือนกันโอเคไปพักผ่อน